negative emotions, like anger, like fear, like resentment, like worry, if we're not able to release that from our body, and if we just clamp it down, this is part of what's contributing to chronic illness. This is part of how we find ourselves on that slippery slope. There's so many factors that come into it, but this whole thing about mood and emotions is really a powerful contributor to whether or not you end up with a chronic illness. And I think there are so many people who are so miserable and unhappy, even if on the surface they're showing, yeah, everything's great, I'm having a great time. And, they might be big party people, but they're drinking a lot of alcohol to have that fun sort of thing. Underneath, there's this toxic load that we're just filling our bodies with, and the body's just going, I can't handle this. And it's causing physical pain, causing digestive issues, it's causing organ dysfunction, all these things that can be attributed to stuffed down emotion.
Are you kind of a more very happy every day, or are you still going a little bit up and down?
I do have days where I wake up feeling a bit irritable, and it's nice to have reached a place where, one, I can notice that, and two, I can choose. So we can choose to just, acknowledge that that's how I'm feeling, deal with it in whatever manner works for you. Sometimes it could be just standing on the earth and letting it drain out of your feet. Sometimes it could be a chakra balance. Sometimes it could be singing. Sometimes it could be dancing. There are things that we can do to shift our mood. Whereas, before it might have been get stuck in a thought loop and just stay cranky all day. And by the time you get, to the end of your day, it's like, right, I'm not cranky anymore. I'm really angry. I'm furious.
You still have bad days. It's like of people thinking, oh, now you're all good and life is wonderful and every day. And then still we human, right? But then you can go within and then say, oh, I'm feeling angry. You take actions and you're doing things that works for you. And for me, I just go, I breathe and I go in the garden. I just need some alone time. Just leave me alone. Let me have a bit time to process. Rather than like what you said, I have a choice, I could react and shout and yell.
I think as a society, and for women in particular, we are taught subliminally that strong emotion is not seemly. Expressing strong emotion is not seemly. It's not the done thing. You're not a good girl if you express anger. Now, there's nothing actually wrong with anger. It's just as valid an emotion as joy. But we're taught that anger is a bad thing and that you can't express your anger, and so you have to do something else with it, which is usually this. When it comes to our emotions, it's not bad if we feel cranky. It's not bad if we feel angry. It's bad if we let it control us, and it's bad if we turn it in on ourselves and create illness in ourselves. The key, I think, is choosing, well, how do I work with this? If I'm angry about something, what's caused it? Okay, how can I address that? How can I address that in a way that is safe and beneficial for all of those who might be involved in that particular situation? It's there for a reason. Let's look at what the reason is. Let's look at a way of expressing that healthily. See, we're not taught how to express strong emotion in a safe and healthy manner. You see kids, they do it immediately, through 2-year-old tantrums and 3-year-old tantrums. When we see those going on, what do? We say, that's not good behaviour, stop it at once. But it's actually very good for that child to move that energy out of their body the way they are. There's nothing actually wrong with that. We just think it's wrong.
Let your light shine. Help others find their way out of the darkness. Extraordinarily inspiring stories from ordinary people like you and I. I believe we're all extraordinary, yet we're all ordinary. Let your light shine.